Hello everyone. Okay, so we have a problem here to deal with. We have 3x over square root of x equals 6. By the way, there are two ways you can deal with this. You can decide not to cross multiply, and then from here, what do? This means you have 3x over x to the power of 1 over 2 equals 6. Because square root of x is the same thing as x to the power of 1 over 2. Then you can also simplify what you have here to 3. Then you have x over x to the power of 1 over 2. Then everything is equal to 6, right? Then what again can I do? I will apply one of the rules of indices. Remember that if you have something like a to the power of 2 over a to the power of 1. This is the same thing as a to the power of 2 minus 1. Because of the division, you pick one of the bases and subtract the powers. Now, I will do the same thing. This x here has an invisible power of 1. So, I will have 3, then open the bracket. I'll pick one of the bases, which is x. Then I'll have 1 minus 1 over 2. Close this, and everything is equal to 6 on the right hand side. So I will now have 3 into bracket x to the power of 1 minus 1 over 2 is still 1 over 2. Just like you're taking half out of 1, so you have half again, right? So this is equal to 6. Sorry, I wrote out of sight. So from here now, what do? We can now divide both sides by 3. So that this will go with this. And then x to the power of 1 over 2 will simply be equal to 2. But we're not looking for x to the power of 1 over 2. Rather, we are looking for the value of x. So to remove this power, you will have to multiply it by the reciprocal of the power. And the reciprocal of 1 over 2 is 2. On the other side, the reciprocal will reflect, so we still have 2 over there. Now, this will go with this, and x will just be 2 to the power of 2, which is 4. So the value of x that will satisfy the equation is 4. But then, let's use the other method. The equation, okay, let me write second method. Because some people believe that this method is too long. Now, let's look at the other method. We have 3x over square root of x equals 6. This is 6 over 1 as well, so we cross multiply. Then we have 6 times root x is 6 root x. And then 3x times 1 is 3x. Now what do? You can decide to divide both sides by 3. So this will be divided by 3, this will be divided by 3, so that this will go with this. And this will go there 2 times. And we'll be having 2 root x equals x. Okay, see that? Now the next thing we'll do is to square both sides. We are squaring both sides so that the square root here will go. So I will go here. Let me do it on this side. Okay, so what did we have before? We had 2 root x equals x, and we want to square both sides. That means we have 2 root x in bracket squared is equal to x squared. Now 2 here will take that as its power, so we have 4. Then this will now go with this, so that we have x, and it's equal to x squared. Okay, do not divide both sides by x. Okay, so what we'll do is to rearrange. We have x squared equals 4x. Now bring this to the left, as we have x squared minus 4x equals 0. This is quadratic, but the first method did not give us any quadratic equation. Now from here, x is a common factor, so we factorize, then we have 1x for this, and then here only 4 will remain, then we equate to 0. From here now, x is equal to 0 or x minus 4 is equal to 0. X is already 0 or x minus 4 equals 0 means x is equal to 0 plus 4. So our x on this side will be 4. Therefore, x is equal to 0 or positive 4. Now, there's a difference here now. The first method we applied gave us one solution, and that is x equals 0. But the second method is giving us the first method gave us x to be equal to 4, but the second method is giving us two solutions. So the question is, which one is preferable? Let's go back and verify. From there, we'll know the method that is preferable. Okay, so this is the equation, and our x is 0 or 4. Let's work with 0. If we put 0 here, we have 3 times 0 over square root of 0. Square root of 0 is 0, right? So this means we're having 0 over 0. And 0 over 0 is never giving us 6. By the way, the fact that we are dividing by 0 makes it undefined. Okay, so 0, x equal to 0 will make the equation to be undefined. So this means that the second method that gave us 0 here is not preferable because it gives you what you don't need. So x equals 0 will be rejected. Okay, now let's work with 4. That means we have 3 times 4 over square root of 4. Will this give us 6? The answer is yes, because from here we have 3 times 4, that is 12. Let me just write 12, and then square root of 4 is 2, isn't it? And then if you divide 12 by 2, that will give 6, and it is the same 6 we had on the right hand side of the equation. So this is to verify that x equals 4 satisfies the equation, and then x equals 0 does not satisfy. Thank you for watching. If you loved the method, subscribe to my channel and share this to your friends.